Hey everybody, it's Rook. Welcome back. As we speak, we are in the middle of the Konami Yu-Gi-Oh! Remote Duel Extravaganza for June 2021. It is Saturday, day one. And one thing that they're doing different here for the Speed Duel is they are pushing out a player survey. I have it right in front of you. I know it's another white screen for those of you watching this at night. That's super bright and annoying. I don't know why it's always this bright white screen, but we have a survey directly from Konami this time. So I'd like to believe that, the survey that Cat Hell did the other month, that I also kind of broadcasted to you guys, kind of got their attention to do their own formal survey. That's what this is here. And they're pushing it every event in Speed Duel. They're plugging that link. So I'm going to put that link in the description below. Guys, let's get this out here. Let's get as many people to take the survey as possible. This is very good news that they are very interested in player feedback to do their own survey and to take that. It speaks volumes for where the game is going and where the game is going to go. So hopefully this is helpful. The extravaganza is going well so far. I think that, right now there's probably a couple of hours left in Saturday, and they closed out like 18, 19 events so far for Speed Duel, so that's ahead of Duel Links doing 10. And it might be ahead of the Egyptian God Structure deck. I can't remember. That mat looks pretty cool, though. But I think that there are a lot of new players that are playing Speed Duel this time around. I know that MBT's video recently came out that was plugging like they are literally giving you $1 million to play Speed Duel. And, the deck that I'm playing this time is, if you guys recall the How Expensive is Speed Duel deck, I there showed one that had Don Zalugan, and it was like Hand Disruption with like Chainmaster and Dark Red Enchanter. I'm playing that right now, and it's not great. It's not great. It's a 30-card deck, and there's a lot of things going on with it. And I've played primarily Moth and Union combination. But one of the guys I've played so far, he didn't know what Zoma did, which is, I'm glad to explain what Zoma does. But that just tells me that it's a new person trying Speed Duel for the first time, which is fantastic. It's great to see. So they are pushing this survey, and I hope that everybody, as many people, takes this as possible, so we can get this rolling and get good feedback to them. I wanted to share this also because I've already taken the survey. So this is, I'm taking it again. It won't let you take it a second time if you're on the same Google login, so don't tell anybody. I'm taking it again as a guest. But the reason why I wanted to take it again in front of you guys is because it has some good questions in the way that some of these answers are worded. It's a little more in depth, and I think it's going to spark some good conversation. So links in the description below. Take this survey. I'm going to go ahead and plug in all these questions. 10 questions for you guys right from Konami. Let's go right to Konami. Thank you for participating in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Speed Duels. We would love your feedback on a few short questions to continue to bring you the best events possible. Okay. 1. How familiar are you with the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Speed Duel? I, as well as probably many of you that are watching this one, are very familiar. We'll hit next. How do you feel about the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Speed Duel Battle City Box? I love the Battle City Box. Battle City Box is probably the best product in the format right now. Extremely positive. Why do you feel that way about the Speed Duel Battle City Box? So here they're giving you some options to kind of just open up and type your own answer, which you guys can go nuts with that. I don't even know, is there a character limit? I'm not going to do that in front of you guys, but a lot of characters. So I would say for the Battle City Box, just kind of keep it high level. I would say it's a great value and introduces great new archetypes, right? Can I spell archetypes right on camera? I can. Introduces great new archetypes. Perfect. How likely are you to recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Speed Duels to a friend? Well, as most of my videos are essentially recommendations to play this game, I am very likely. I consider you all my friends. Why or why not? Why am I likely to recommend TCG Speed Duels to a friend? Because I am a content creator and my entire channel hinges on this game's success. No, I probably shouldn't put that. I am a Speed Duel content creator and enjoy sharing the game with as many people as possible. Speed Duel. There we go. So another open-ended one you can just answer any way you want. Number 6, how should powerful skill cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Speed Duels be handled? This is a good one. We're getting into some good ones here. So look at these answers. Powerful skill cards should be forbidden. Powerful skill cards. We're talking like Inner Conflict and Twisted Personality, maybe. Cocoon, maybe. But really, Inner Conflict. Powerful skill cards should be forbidden. Powerful skill cards should be revised to make them more balanced. That's interesting. Have they ever revised a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card because of power balancing? I know they've changed the language of Necro Valley 600 times because that's just confusing. But I don't know if they've made it more broken or less broken, right? Have they ever done that before? Comment below. I haven't played traditional Yu-Gi-Oh in like 8 years, so I might not know. Let me know if that's ever happened before, because I don't know how I feel about like changing text and power balancing cards like monsters and things like that. But skill cards, I mean, yeah, I can see doing some balancing on skill cards. I don't think that anything should be banned yet. I am strongly stanced on that, but I could see skill cards be tweaked. You know, might be something like that. But I don't know. Maybe they should release it under a different name, because you got so many people in the online community. Like right now, even they're doing an Attack from the Deep format, which is essentially, you know, everything from Attack from the Deep backwards. That's like 2 booster boxes, and the starter decks came out in 2019. So like from a historical standpoint, you want those skills to kind of like remain preserved in time, so that you can do formats like that and not have to think about, well, it changed since then and all that other stuff. I know that's a small percentage of the community probably, but I wouldn't be opposed to some tweaking. Also, you know, they're probably just going to make a bunch of new skills, right? I don't doubt there's any lack of creativity on making a skills end. I mean, remember last year when Matt Bell did the survey, there was like, make a skill up and send it to me. And there was like a whole Discord page of all these great fun skills that people made up, and then that page got deleted. But anyway, I think that there's a lot of creativity in introducing new characters and GX and all, you know, and just going through all that. I think that there's going to be a lot more opportunity to make skills, so that we don't necessarily have to go back and tweak. But I will say that they can be tweaked. There we go. Fair enough. Kind of in between. Comment below. Yell at me if you disagree. How should weaker skill cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels be handled? Weaker skill cards should be revised to be more playable, or nothing. Weaker skill cards are fine as they are now. So this is interesting. I'm going to say nothing. Weaker skill cards are fine as they are now, because there are a lot of skills that are weak, but you know, they're really fun in like a casual environment. To tweak them and to permanently alter them could unbalance the casual versus competitive side of Speed Duel, and I don't have a problem with them just re-releasing a skill card very similarly but a little more powerful. It might make the previous skill obsolete in a sense, but you know, from a historical preserved format, maybe that's okay, because we see power creep all the time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Think of Dinosaur Kingdom, for example. It's a great skill. As an example, Dinosaur Kingdom gives all dinosaurs 300 attack and defense, and just comes out. It's a field spell. So you could make something like Dinosaur Empire that gives all dinosaur cards and monsters 500 attack and defense. And that essentially makes Dinosaur Kingdom obsolete. But from like a historical, you're playing that format back in 2019, Dinosaur Kingdom is usable. And, you know, or for people that are doing their own sort of tournaments. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. I'm going to stop rambling on that. But anyway, I'm thinking the weaker skill cards are fine as they are now. Don't want to tweak too much, you know. How should powerful cards in Speed Duels be handled? All right. Implement a forbidden and limited list just like the advanced format. Implement a forbidden and limited list like in Duel Links, or do nothing. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect. So the difference, for those of you that don't know, so Forbidden and Limited, the ban list in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, limited is you can use one of each card in the limited list if you wanted to, but in Duel Links it's like limited, you can only use one card from the entire limited list, I believe. So that's kind of the difference here. So I could see them going towards something like Duel Links just because they're trying to keep a couple things similar. But for now, I'm going to say no ban list. I think that everything's fine in terms of like monsters. Moth is a problem, but I can see that just being overwritten by something else that comes out in the next set that's super broken. And, you know, that inner conflict will always be around as long as it's as broken as it is. But if it's tweaked, you know, so it's slightly nerfed, then I think that, you know, that'd be all right, and we could overcome that. Like if inner conflict said, pay 2,000 life points to change a heart, I think that fixes it, right? Because there are so many times, how many times you got an inner conflict player down to 500 life points, and then they pay half their life points to take something from you, so they're only paying 250. If you get them below 2,000, they can't activate the skill, essentially. So they got to think about how they activate it early, because all the inner conflict decks, it's really a game of chicken. Like as soon as you activate it, you better go hard. You better make sure that's exactly what you want to do. And a lot of players wait until they're like super, you know, towards the end of the duel. You give them past 2,000, then they can't activate it. All of a sudden, it's not as great as it could be. So just an example of how you could tweak it. But comment below, yell at me. What sort of tournament prize support would you like to see for Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels going forward for both entry and top duelists? This one's actually kind of similar to the question in Cat Hell's survey a little bit ago. Medals. They give out medals? They give out medals in advanced? Like around the neck? Do they give out medals in Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't think I've ever seen that. Medals, I'll pass on. Dice? Well, they do have like the Speed Duel coin. So I'm definitely going to say tournament packs here. Game mats, I'm a sucker for mats. Those mats are awesome. And prize cards, like the giant card, I think those are cool. Those are really cool from like a collector standpoint. So I'd say those. And there's an option to hit other. Well, I'm not going to hit other. I don't have any other personal suggestions, but I do like that they open it up so that you can kind of just say whatever you want and suggest whatever you want. Okay. And yeah, there's more. It's a long one. 10 questions. Last question. What recommendations would you make to help improve Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels in the future? Select all that apply. There's a lot here. Starter and structure decks. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Booster packs. Yep, love those too. Battle City box style sets. Yes, please. Can we get all those? Can we just have essentially the past 2 years repeated, but, you know, cram it in like an 8-month window instead? Skill card rebalancing. Yeah, I'll cautiously say yes to that. Forbidden limited lists, I'll stay away from. More organized play events, absolutely, hands down across the board. Speed Duel card database, I don't see why not. So Speed Duel card database, that's good. And other, another opportunity for you to say whatever you want, guys. And that's that. So that is the entire survey. 10 questions. This goes right to Konami. So take this survey. If you didn't take the last one because you're like, I'm sure enough people are taking it, take this one for real. It's going right to Konami, and you can really tell them how you feel and how much you love Speed Duel. So this is just really for visibility. Share it around. Also, I like the views. I also like it when you like and subscribe and comment and do all that other stuff. So if you like that, please do. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later. I am going to do more extravaganza stuff. Like I said, we're at the end of day 1. I think I have enough time to do one more event, and I'll do some tomorrow and see how that Don Zalug Warrior deck works out. Maybe I can pull out a win and get a mat here. Or maybe I'll get frustrated and towards the end of the second day, I will just break out the Apprentice Monarch and see if I can't get some mats. So I'll catch you guys later. See ya.